So for me, it's time to say goodbye to NDF, and it's also time for me to say goodbye to life as employed. This year, it is 40 years since I started to work, and it's been a fantastic journey for me personally. And I think that working for NDF to some extent has been like closing the circle. I have been able to benefit from experiences in the public sector, in the private sector, working abroad, working in Sweden, working from a policy perspective, but very much working on an operational basis. So it's been a pleasure to serve, and I will miss all colleagues at NDF, but I will follow, and I'm sure that NDF will continue to deliver and shine. When I joined NDF in the fall of 2019, I had a very definite assignment to figure out if it was make or break for NDF. NDF is a fantastic organization and had delivered for 30 years on development, finance and projects, and also for 10 years on climate finance. However, there was very long time when the 5 owners of NDF, the 5 Nordic countries, could not agree fully on the future for NDF. So the reflows from the portfolio had started to dry up. So we really needed to roll up our sleeves to make sure that we could then present a strategy to the board that could also form the basis for the capital increase. So we very quickly rolled up our sleeves to produce a strategy that was already in the spring of 2020 approved by the board, and later we were able to secure the capital increase. That was fantastic news for NDF and for every one of us working at NDF, because now we could concentrate on the future. So probably the biggest advantage with NDF is that we are able to work with projects both in the public and the private sector, and that we have a mandate to be highly concessionary. This means that we can finance projects in the public sector for an enabling environment, and that we can also finance the execution of projects both in the public and the private sector. In the public sector, we have our grant instrument, and in the private sector, we can come in with high-risk instruments such as junior equity and also take a first loss. This is quite unique to be able to do that, and it's definitely not a lot of high-risk money around to be able to enter into these high-risk investments. So I think, and my personal wish is that the 5 Nordic countries, the owners of NDF, will continue to support NDF. I think that they get a lot of bang for the buck by supporting us and injecting capital into NDF. We are still quite a small and very agile organization, and we can make a difference also by ramping up our operations and continue to develop all the great cooperation we have with our partners. So this is what I hope for NDF, and I'm sure that what we offer in terms of early stage and catalytic financing is something that is needed even more. Everyone now is aware about the necessity for the public and the private sector to work together, and here NDF definitely has a role to play.